be sure. I knew I should be panicking, should be calling an ambulance. But Ashlee Parker's eyes were staring at me, fixed in position, brown and big.
"She's got model's eyes," Kirsty had said once. "She's beautiful. It's no wonder Damon Hilary follows her everywhere."
Damon Hilary. Something twisted inside me when I thought about him, of how he'd react to this. I rested the tip of my finger on Ashlee's cheek. I wanted to help her struggle and leap free, disappear into the trees. I could only hope that everything screaming through my head was wrong. "Is she?" I hesitated. "Is she okay?" Dad didn't answer. I don't know what he thought, whether he hoped she would wake up, but I'd seen the small red marks on her neck, the blue speckles of bruises spreading out like flowers. I could see she wasn't breathing at all. What had she been doing in the woods? How had she got like this? I can't remember how long we stood there, with the moon and stars shining through the kitchen window like spotlights. It felt like forever. Eventually, there was a creak upstairs. Mum was up. "Everything all right down there?" she called. Maybe she'd been waiting for Dad to return too, pretending to sleep like I'd been earlier, listening to the summer storm. I heard her slippers treading in the hall, then the kitchen door swung inward, and immediately Mum was complaining about Dad keeping us up, lecturing him about staying out during thunder. "You know how you get when the weather's like this," she was saying. "You shouldn't—" Then she saw Ashlee. She made a tight gasping sound, as if she'd sucked up all the oxygen in the room at once. She looked at Dad, then back to Ashlee. She stepped across and felt for a pulse. "Who is she?" she said, her voice low. When he kept quiet, she strode across the room and grabbed Dad by the shoulders. "What's happened?" She moved toward the telephone on the windowsill, her eyes running over Dad's muddy face and wet clothes, then over Ashlee again. The wheezing sound from Dad's chest got louder. "Was she in the woods?" Mum's voice rose. "With you?" Her fingers were shaking as she pressed the numbers on the phone. "We need an ambulance. Police?" I wanted to tell Mum that this was Ashlee Parker from school. I wanted to say that I didn't know what had happened, and neither did Dad, and that he was trying to save her. But the words stayed lodged in my throat like something half-swallowed. Mum gave our address, hung up, went back to Dad. Her nails dug into his shoulders. Dad gulped air like a fish, one of his panic attacks starting. I knew I should go get his inhaler, or start talking softly to him, reminding him of where he was and who we were. But I couldn't move. I couldn't stop looking at Mum's frightened eyes. "Tell me what happened, John," she demanded. I edged toward the open door to the garden. "Give Dad time," I wanted to say. "Let him explain." But Mum wanted answers, and that made me panic too, made me want to get away. "Dad found her," I whispered, saying what I wanted to be true. "She was in the woods, walking, lost." Mum looked at me, the first time either of my parents seemed to notice me that night. "She's dead, Emily." Her words sent me feeling for the door handle, for something to hold on to. Then Dad's sudden shout made me jump. "She wasn't supposed to be there!" He'd said this before, when he'd come out of a flashback. The same words. Maybe he was in a flashback again. Mum was right. It must have started from hearing the thunder, from being out in that storm when he shouldn't have been anywhere near it. Mum brushed the hair from Ashlee Parker's face. "Did you do something, John?" she asked, quietly. I stepped forward, wanting to stop Mum's words, stop all of this. "How could he?" Mum held out her palm, wanting Dad to answer for himself. "He's just in a—" I said. "He's just—" Dad's hands were trembling. He was panicking badly, losing it, like I'd seen him lose it so many times before. Only this time was worse. His eyes were wilder somehow, still glazed in a nightmare. Did he even know where he was? Who we were?